or like something like the testing and a career, like, yeah, sure.
Oh,
So that's
okay. Okay, good, good. So before you are going to the testing, you need to know why I came, because that interest will be very, very important. Okay. So before going to the testing, what is software? Can anyone tell me what is software? Software means what?
is an application which works with just something
Yes.
as required to different companies as a different kind of a software uh, to perform their task, to make it
Yes.
easy, like, yeah.
Yeah. So what is software? Simply we can say that software is a collection of programs, right? Any software can build by using of programs, right? The soft we can simply say that software is a collection of programs where it will take input from the user, and it will do some process, and finally it will give what output. Am I right or not? So this is very, very important. Any software, take any software, what it will do? A software is a collection of programs. Okay, it is a collection of programs where it will take input from the user. Okay, what are the you are giving the input, it will take, and finally it will give what output. Okay, finally it will give what output. Okay, that output we need to check whether it is working according to the client requirements or not. Understanding, right? So what is testing means, you simply say that testing is nothing but to check whether the application is working according to the client requirement or not. Is it clear? Any questions? Are you understanding, right? What is testing? Simple, guys. What is testing means what? Something, say, real example. I will give you all real examples, okay? So this is what client requirement. So what is the requirement? Client requirement is what? To verify the login page. What is the client requirement, guys? To verify the login page. So what developer do here? Developer job is what? Developer returns the code. Okay. What is the developer job? Developer is returns the code. What is the tester's job? What is our job? We need to verify the functionality, whether it is working according to the client requirements or not. Some people are saying that Ravan, can you mute yourself? Ravan,
Yes, sir.
yeah, can you put mute yourself? Yeah, you have any question, let me know. Okay. Ravan, can you put mute?
Yeah. Mute sir. अरे रूम ना
Okay, I put myself as a mute. Okay, I will release. Okay, 2 minutes. Okay. So it's loading, right? Application. Okay, what is testing, guys? Testing is nothing but to check whether the application is working according to the client requirement or not. See, like simple example, Amazon application will be there. What is the Amazon application? I want to open the Amazon application. So they developed the application, they will give the URL to me. So just I need to check that URL is working correctly or not. This URL is given by the developer. Okay, so I need to click enter. If I click enter, what page should become? Amazon site should be load. Whether I need to check whether the Amazon site is loading or not, the Amazon site is getting or not, I need to check. Okay, that is what testing. Okay, so that is very, very, very important. See, Amazon site is not opening. I'm getting 404 error, 505 error, or I'm getting a different errors. Means what? The application is not working as per the client requirement. Okay, so don't say in interview, some people are say that testing means what? Simply they say that finding the bugs. Finding the bugs, not only you, the developer is also can find the bugs, and tester is also find the bugs. Even client is also finding the bugs. Even anyone can easily find the bugs. Okay, testing is not only to finding the bugs. That is what I want to say. Understanding, right? Is it clear? Samir, is it clear?
Yes.
So the people are say that testing means what? They simply say that finding the bugs. No, testing is not only to finding the bugs. Bugs can find anybody. You can also find the bugs without knowledge of testing. You can also find the bugs. What is meaning of testing? Simply understand. Testing is nothing but to check whether this application is working according to the client requirement or not. No need to by heart. No need to mug up all the things. Simple definition. What is testing? Testing is nothing but to check whether your application, this is your application, working according to the client requirement or not. See, I'm just using username, I'm just using the password. If I click login button, respective page should be displayed. Okay, if I click login button, what page I'm getting? Some respective page will come. Okay, they will tell you what page should will come. So that page is getting or not, we need to test. See, if I click today deals, what page should come? Today deals page only should come, not others pages. Okay, if I click electronics, if I click this electronic page, that page only should be displayed, not other pages. That is what testing, to check whether your application is working according to the client requirement or not. Okay, is it clear? Any questions so far? What is testing, guys? Anybody? What is testing?
Testing is nothing but it should be meet client requirement.
Absolutely, absolutely good, perfect. You can tell your own definition also. Yeah, that is
Yeah.
what confidence. That is what confidence. You need to build your confidence level. If you read that the sentences in the books, if you read in the sentences in online, you will not answer in the interview. Okay, testing is nothing but it meets. Yes, it meets client requirements or not. Yes, it should meet the client requirement. Yeah, client requirement is what? If you log in with valid user ID, valid password, what will happen? It should log in. Okay, if I click login, valid user ID, valid password, the application should be logging. See, that is what client requirement. If I log in with invalid user ID, invalid password, what will happen? It should not allow to the login. That is what testing. See, now I'm giving invalid user ID, without user ID, without password. Now I'm trying to log in the application. So it should ask, hey, please enter the user ID. You need to test all these things. Now I'm entering the user ID. Now I'm testing. Click login button. See, it is asking enter the password. Now I'm entering the password. Okay, now I'm clicking the login button. If both are valid user ID, valid password, if I click login button, then it should be work. If I give invalid user ID, suppose invalid password, okay, if I click this one, it should not allow. See, incorrect user ID and password. See how many ways I'm testing the login application. There are many ways you can test the login application. People are thinking that testing is easy. No, testing is not easy. You need to test in multiple ways, like user ID, username. Okay, with valid. See the conditions how I'm testing. Sorry, valid username. Okay, I'm giving password. Okay, password. What I need to give? Valid password. So what will happen? These two are passed means you can able to see the home page. Okay, if you click the username. Okay, again, if you it's a first case, this is what. Okay, the second case is what? Invalid user ID, invalid password, you are not able to log in. Okay, it should not allow to the log home page. Okay, and again, condition 3. Okay, valid user ID, invalid password. So condition 4. Are you understanding right how I'm testing that application? Invalid user ID, valid password. So and next invalid, valid, invalid, valid. See how many conditions I'm checking. Okay, this condition only should be work because this is what client requirement. Valid user ID, valid password, then only I can get the home page. If I give the invalid username, invalid password, you should not be logged in. Invalid user, invalid password, it should not be login. Invalid username, valid password, it should not be login. And both are you need to give the null value. Okay, in interview they will ask you how you test that application. Can you give me any example? So you need to give that example. This is the way I will test the application in all the conditions. In that in this condition, validation will getting or not. I need to check. See, both are I'm giving null values. Null means what? Empty. So if I give the both are empty, this is what empty I'm giving, and this is what empty I'm giving. Now I'm clicking the login button. It should not get the home page. So this is the way how we need to test the testing. Testing is nothing but simple definition to check whether your application is working according to the client requirements or not. Tested a developed application, any developed application, whether it is working according to the client requirements or not, you need to check. Is it clear? Raven, is it clear? Samir?
Yes,
Is it clear?
but since this
Yeah,
is
go
my
ahead.
first,
Yeah.
since this is my, okay, I wanted to know, know actually like what are the things you'll be teaching in the course and how
Yeah,
long the duration.
definitely. I will tell you. I will tell you. No, I'm asking. Do you understand the first thing, like what is testing and all the things?
Right, I understood. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Sorry. So that is very, very important. What is testing means we need to test the application whether it is working according to the client requirements or not. Okay. See, the overall the course is what we will discuss here completely. What is testing, testing types, what are the testing types, and who will do the white box testing and who will do the black box testing, and we will discuss about what is the testing techniques, and we will discuss about SDLC. What is SDLC? Software Development Life Cycle. And what are the requirement documents? We have some documents will be there. What are the BRS? What is called BRS means business requirement specifications. And what is the SRS, software requirement specifications, and FRS document. Okay. FRS is the nothing but functional requirement specifications. We will explain you each and every document related how what are the documents we are using in the application. In the project we will discuss each and everything. Okay, after that we will go with the testing techniques. There are two techniques, what is static and what is dynamic, and what are the static techniques we use and what is the dynamic techniques we use. We will have a discussion on this one. And after that, very, very important, testing fundamentals. Okay, what are the testing fundamental? We will explain you what is in the real examples. Okay, I'm not a trainer, I'm working. So we will give you real examples. Okay, what is unit testing, what is integration testing, what is system testing, what is user acceptance testing. And this is very, very important. All your interview questions will comes on what is a functional testing and non-functionality testing. So we will discuss each and everything. What is unit, what is integration, what is system end-to-end testing, how we need to test end-to-end testing, what is user acceptance testing, and what is a functional testing and non-functionality testing. Interview questions, they will ask you functional testing. What are the functional testing? Smoke testing, sanity testing, exploratory testing, ad hoc testing, retesting, and regression testing. This is very, very, very important. 100% question, no doubt at all. Okay, what is retesting? What is regression testing? Okay, non-functionality. What are the non-functionality testing? We will discuss about performance testing, how we can do the perform, not using the tools, so manually how we will use the performance testing, and what is the security testing, and what are the compatibility testing, and what are the usability testing. We will discuss about non-functionality testing here. And after that we will go with the models. Models is very, very important. Once the project will come, what models we will use: waterfall model or incremental model or prototype model or spiral model, rad model or v model, agile methodology. I more and more and more and focus on agile methodology on. I will tell you all these things, but more time we will spend in agile methodology only, because agile is very, very, very important. All your interview questions will come in where in agile methodology only. Okay. Once the agile methodology is done, then we will go for a 3 projects. I will be provide the 3 projects. Okay. one is banking application, one is insurance applications, and one is real application. See, this framework we will explain you what is Scrum and what is the product owner, what the team will do. It is not related to for testing, it will related for every team members. Even the team means what, development team and testing team, they need to know what is agile. This is very important. How I will get the task, what is the product backlogs, what is sprint planning meeting, what is sprint backlogs, what is the sprint, what is the daily scrum meetings, what is scrum master, what is the burn down charts, what is the sprint review, what is the sprint retrospectro. This is the interview question, what is the sprint retrospectro. So we will explain you detailedly on this agile methodology, how we will use the agile and all the things, okay, scrum and all the things, how we will go for a release, each and everything we will discuss about on this agile methodology. Okay, after that we will go with the product, three projects. I will give you three projects. One is what, insurance project, and we will provide the documents, how the documents will be there, like insurance project, what is SRS. I told you, right, there are SRS documents and FRS documents. The insurance documents will be provided with the detailed explanation, okay, how the project documents will be there. I will show this one, and I will provide the screens for these two projects, okay, banking application and insurance application. And finally we will do the live example of stock inventory management. This is what live example. So we will do the each and everything here, like creating the stock, how to create the stock item, and what are the, how to create the suppliers, and how to create the purchasers, customers, sales, and outstanding. So we will do the live example on this application. So you will know how grid will be appears, and what are the functionality of each and every control. We can discuss about each and every control. What is the export functionality, what is such functionality, what is the filter functionality, how we can verify the data in the grids. So each and everything we will discuss on this application with the live example. Okay, once it is done, then we will explain you Jira. Jira means what, bug tracking tool. So bug tracking tool is very important, because you find the issue here. Suppose you are finding the issue here. So how I need to report that issue, where I need to report that issue. So this will explain you in how we need to write the ticket and whom I need to assign. So each and everything we will discuss on the Jira. Understanding that completely like 30 days of, like 20 to 25 days of journey, we will discuss each and everything. Three projects, how to write the test cases, okay, in Jira and agile methodology, and along with the three projects. Any questions? Samit, you are understanding that this is what my overall the things.
How much time you will take about, like you said three projects, right? Insurance.
Sorry,
Insurance.
come again.
What
Insurance is like insurance applications is only the screening applications, like 1 or 2 days, that is. But this application we can do with the 3 days of the time to complete this application.
What is this application?
Banking also. This is the application is completely stock inventory management. So you need to put the stock, and you need to create the suppliers, and finally you need to get the what are the purchases outstanding, and what are the sales outstanding, and what are the payment transaction. So we need to complete all these things. Yeah, go ahead.
What kind of a?
It's a web application. It's a web application, inventory application.
Okay.
Okay, it's a web application, because I'm able to access in the web, right? If you install in, see, there are two times, like desktop applications and web applications will be there. So desktop application means if I give the installation setup to you, means if you install in your local, then you can work in the local itself. Okay, if I give the web application means what, web means what, if I hosted the application in the server, you can access this application in anywhere. Is it clear?
And the banking project will take how much time?
Like banking, it's a if say in the banking application we will discuss only about the screens only. I cannot give the real application. No one will give the real application. But in the banking application we can see them how the diagrammatical parts and how you can understanding the flow for each and every module. Like see, if I go with the banking FRS document is very important. Functional requirement specification document. In the functional requirement specification document, Raman, can you mute yourself? See, so there is a diagrammatical ways like flow charts. We will explain you each and every flow chart how it will be work. The use cases, how you need to write the use cases, how you need to write the use cases, each and everything we will explain you in banking application. Okay, I'm not give the live example here. I cannot give the user ID and password to log in the screen. Just we can go with this diagrammatical view. If in case if anyone asks you to create a document, you are able to create the document. So this is the way we can explain you in the banking application how the login. See, by seeing of this diagram, what is the functional flow of the application, we can easily understand the particular module. So it will take 1 or 2 days. That's it, not much more than that. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yeah. See, guys, the people are say that we will give you real examples, real project. No one will give you a real. I cannot explain my project, and you cannot also explain your project. Okay. There are few projects who, if you understand one project, then it is very easy to get the other projects is very easily to understand. Okay. So similarly, in your suppose you got a job. Suppose think that you got a job, they will provide what KT. What is called KT? Anybody know that what is called KT? What is meaning of KT?
No.
KT means what?
No.
Knowledge transfer. So they will provide the domain knowledge. Without domain knowledge, even though you have 10 years of experience, even though you have 5 years of experience, they will provide you what? KT. KT is nothing but knowledge transfer. They will explain you this project at least one time. They will tell you how we can do, what is the screens and all the things they will tell you. Suppose you got an Amazon, in Amazon you got a job, they won't give you immediately day one to test this application. They will give you training. What are the modules will be there? What is the content will be there? They will be provided the requirement document for the mobiles. Okay. So once they provide the requirement document, based on the requirement document, we will test this module. Understanding, right? So they won't directly they ask to test this application. Understanding,
Yeah,
right? So they will
but,
be provide KT. Yeah, go ahead.
but before hiring, they will be asking, right, what we are doing.
If you go with experience, you need to explain them, right? You need to explain. That is what we are giving a document wise. This is what FRS and SRS, everything we are giving. Why we are giving? Why you are
Yeah, but
telling this one? Because
they are not.
we are telling.
They are not considered as experience also, right? You're giving the document, not the real-time experience, like in the application, like what kind of a project you will have to define, like what you are
Yeah,
doing in the current.
definitely. Yeah, yes,
You
yes.
find that.
Definitely
Now,
they will ask
according to
you.
this documentation, that is not enough actually to cover up the whole
No, it's
things
yes,
behind
yes,
that.
yes. Yeah, that is I agree. Many of my students were selected, but see, no one will keep this stock inventory management because this is not to be enough to crack the interview. Okay, if you keep any project, if your friends or like your colleagues somewhere they're working, right, keep any project and you can explain this functionality. The see most of the application grid is the same one. Grid functionality is the same only. Report is same only. Search functionality is same only. Filter functionality is same only. So what you will test in your application, you can explain these all the things. Okay, but you need to keep your projects because we cannot give each student as a one project, and I cannot give the live project to keep on your resume. Even no one will. If you join with any institute, no one will give you a project. That is very tough. Understanding, right? What we can give you here, the knowledge how you can handle the task, how you can what is the functionality. If I create the supplier, what is the supplier? If I create the supplier, what is happening here? What is the purchases, how it is getting, how we can get it the stock? That knowledge I can give you. So same knowledge you can put it in the different application, different resume, like a different project, and you can explain that. That project might be you can collect from your friend or anybody. Okay, no one will check you whether you work on this application or not in interview. They will check you how much knowledge you have on this application. They will check you that one. Domain knowledge. Suppose you keep as a banking application in the resume, they will ask you banking related questions. Suppose you keep as a e-commerce application, they will ask you e-commerce related questions. Understanding that? That is completely a domain knowledge. Is it clear, Samir?
Yes, okay.
Okay, so we cannot give the resumes. I can provide the resume. Okay, I cannot give the projects. Okay, so the end of the thing, you need to have a good contact with your who are working in IT, and you need to get them, ask them to what kind of projects they're working. Just you need to put that the same thing. Okay, but you need to change the client name and all the things. Okay, that way you can manage that one, but no one will can keep this stock. If you keep also, no one will ask you that also. Stock inventory management also you can keep it, but no one will ask you that also. But they will ask you, can you explain what is this project? Can you tell me what are the modules will be there in this project? So you need to aware of, you need to tell that what are the modules in the project. You need to able to tell that one. Dashboard is the one module, stock item is one module, suppliers is one module, purchases is one module, customer is one module, and sales is one module, and outstanding is what? One module. Okay. And along with this, we will discuss about the test cases, how to write the test cases and how to execute the test cases. We will explain. And more only Jira part is very important. How we need to add the sprint 1 and sprint 2, how we will go for a release, and what is the sprint time period of the, what is the, how we can take the sprint time period, how we can give the estimations. So you need to give the estimation of the task. So how you need to give the estimation, we will discuss each and everything on the Jira part. Okay.
Sir, Jira is my testing tool.
Yeah, Jira is what? Bug tracking tool. Like Jira is what you need to where you need to add the bugs. Suppose you find the bug, right? So you need to see Jira is what Jira is what issues and project tracking the software. So you need to report, you need to add your issues and stories on future, what you need to develop, each and everything we need to add in this. Understanding, right?
Okay.
This is very important, because you find the issue. See here, you are able to see, right? Backlogs, we can call it as a backlogs, product backlogs. We need to add all your product backlogs, and you need to assign to developers, how you need to assign to the developers, and when we will go for a release, and we can active sprint will be there, what are the sprints. So we will discuss each and everything in the Jira part. In Jira also, we need to write the test cases. Here we need to write the test cases. See, most of the people are test cases write in Excel sheet, but in Jira we can also write the test cases. Okay. Any questions?
No, sir. No.
Okay, good. So that is what we are giving completely end to end the things. Okay, don't worry about that one. Only the communication is very important. 60%, if you have a good communication, you can easily crack the interview. 60% communication is required. Okay, you need to speak, you need to talk. Okay, because a lot of discussions will happen in the testing team. Okay, lot of discussions will happen. Okay,
Yes, yes.
because we have a lot of meetings will be there, sprint planning meeting, iteration planning meeting, and every day we have a stand-up call will be there. Stand-up call means what? We need to discuss about your tasks. Okay, you need to discuss about your tasks. Okay, guys. And one more thing. Okay. Can anyone tell me what is the differences between manual testing and automation testing? What is the difference? What is the meaning of manual testing and automation testing? Anybody? What is the meaning of manual testing and automation testing?
Testing is conducted by using a tool like
Hmm.
uh, like
Hmm. Go ahead, no problem. Yeah, what you said is correct. Yeah, go ahead. So automation testing is what? Nothing but you need to write some script and the script will be executed each and everything. And coming to the manual testing, everything will done by us. Okay, everything, like you need to open the application. See, I need to open the Chrome browser, I need to enter the site name amazon.in, I need to click enter. So what is this one? This is completely as a manual process. Okay, this is what manual process, what you done, each and everything will comes on manual process. Okay, automation is nothing but you can use any software, but you need to write some script. Okay, if you write the script means what will happen, the script will be executed each and everything. Okay, no need to write, no need to execute manually. Okay, everything will be done on the automation wise. Okay, script wise, if you write a script, the script will be executed each and everything. Okay, so there are advantages will be there, disadvantages will be there, automation also. Okay, the people are think that if I know automation I will get the job means I cannot give the answer for that one, because there are multiple automations will be there. So most us will be in the famous one is what, Selenium, because it's a open source. What is the difference between open source and commercial? Can anybody? What is meaning of open source means what and commercial means what? What is the open source means what and commercial means what? So open source means what? Anyone can download. Okay. What is the commercial? You need to buy the license. Okay. So Selenium is what? Open source. Okay. So that's the reason for most of the organizations they use the Selenium. Okay. So that is very, very important. What is the differences between the commercial and open sources? We need to check, and what the automation tool is required for your project, that is also you need to check. So there are many things will be there too in the automation. See, when I'm talking with the differences between the manual and automation, right? I will give you a simple example here. Will not respond. See, now this is the what code I've written. Okay, the script. Okay, very easy, guys. Don't worry. Very, very easy script. Okay, I'm written some script. Okay, if I run this one, what will happen? The it will be launch the Amazon site. Okay, it will be launch what, Amazon site. So I'm not doing
okay.
anything. Just I've run the script means what will happen? It will execute the Chrome browser. Okay. So this is what I need to tell to my system and set property. So when the automation will come, we will discuss this part. Okay. We will discuss. See, it was open and it will be executed. Okay. Sometimes the compatibility issues will come. You need to check. Okay. You need to check whether the browser will be, whether the version will be supported or not. We need to check. Okay. So so this version is high updated means it won't be work. Okay, so that is what automation part.
So are you going to
So any
teach us
question?
manual testing or automation too?
I will start with the manual. After that I will start automation. First I will start with the manual one.
Oh, okay. So
Yes,
we'll
Because
sir.
the
discuss
manual,
manual as well as automation.
yeah, no,
Oh,
actually I want, because actually I first see, there are many things like both one person can teach the manual and automation, but I will teach first manual. Once the manual is done, once you get a confidence on that area, then I will teach the automation. Again, the new batch will be announced for the automation batch.
Oh, this
Okay.
batch doesn't have the automation, right? It's a different batch.
No. This is only for manual batch.
When you were showing like automation, so that's why I was wondering like.
No, I'm telling the differences between how the automation part and what is the manual part. Okay. Because many of them there will be completed 15 days in the manual. I don't like that one because you need to learn at least a few things. What is smoke testing? What is sanity testing? What is hard off testing? What is regression testing? What is retesting? At least you need to write the test cases on yourself. See when the automation will do. Any idea when we will do automation part?
I don't want to talk about the automation. I just wanted to know about the manual
Yeah.
testing.
Yes. No. Yes.
Like,
Yes.
I
Yes.
guess like if you had included the live project, something like which is like I what I have understood, like you don't have a live project, but you have a project actually, but which is not a live project actually, where you'll be testing
Yes.
and you're writing the scenarios and you'll be taking the screenshot and again reporting to developers. We are not doing all those
Yes.
things. Like, yeah, I got it.
Yeah.
It's like a
So
theoretical.
what? Yes. This project I can give to you. Like you can also log in with I can provide the credentials for you. This one, so you can also create the complete one. What you can also create the stock. You can also create the purchases. But before that, you need to understand right what is the domain and all the things. And if you find the bugs, what are the bugs you can report in the Jira. So this all will comes on live one.
Yeah, but this application, like if you had done like something with a banking application or with the e-commerce application, that would be more better than this application actually. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. But we need to get that e-commerce application, right? So that is the challenging thing. Again, you need to
There
put the server. Yeah.
are so many free applications already.
Sorry.
There are so many free applications already there, right?
Yes. The there are many applications will be there. If you are understanding the functional for how we need to test and all the things, that is the same like the e-commerce and all the things. The same way we can test it on all the ways. The same way. See, in e-commerce also, if you understand the functionality, if I click the mobiles, what will happen? If I select the device, what will happen? If I click the add card, what will happen? The testing will be the same for anywhere, but the thing is what how you are thinking while you're testing, by how you always think like an end user, like how end user will think and how end user will add the products and how end user will be dislike the products, what will happen if it will be disliked, and what is the comments is returning, each and everything you need to test. But the thing is what web applications or e-commerce applications or anything, so that is what, if you know the concept of manual testing, you can test it in any application. You can test the banking application, you can test the e-commerce application, you can test the networking applications, you can. But the thing is what, you need to have a domain knowledge. What is e-commerce, what is the e-commerce functionality, and what is the banking, what is the banking functionality, that you need to know. If you know that the domain knowledge, you can test it anything. Okay, that domain knowledge no one can give you, okay, until unless you will get a job. Okay,
So that's why
once you get a
you don't have
job,
a domain
they will
knowledge.
give you.
Well, when you don't have a domain
Sorry?
knowledge, nobody will hire you, right? Nobody is ready to
Yeah.
hire you or use a beginner.
Yes, definitely. That is the, yeah, that is, if you are going with, say, one lady is selected with the same course and he is selected.
That only
It,
so the ladies can be selected only, not the men. You're like, you know the industry
yes,
scenario. You
yes,
know the
absolutely,
reality.
absolutely,
Again, you need to have
absolutely.
your
See,
and all those other fresher when you're going there. Like you need to have some experience also, like because none of the
yes,
fresher can be
absolutely.
like some of the ladies that get hired because of they know somebody and all that. They may favor you and
Yes,
all. Like
absolutely.
I'm
Yeah,
with
absolutely.
the men.
Absolutely.
Like you need to have some contacts also, like but in
Yes,
reality when you
absolutely.
go like I have been going for the interview for some times and I can see like 3-4 girls got hired actually immediately, and they don't know, they know actually less than I know. So, but they got hired actually, and I have been struggling till now actually, and I have a very hard time to explain about the project. You know what I mean? So I am always having a hard time because they ask a lot of different questions. Like they ask, like, okay, when you did that, did you do any kind of SQL queries? Did you do any kind of backend testing? Then I got stuck actually. What to do now? What to say now? Because I don't have much knowledge about this. There's backend testing and all those, and there I got stuck actually. I said, you know what? And okay, how did you write your SQL queries, sir? And I got stuck, like, you know, just a manual thing. If you're also as a manual tester, if you're working as a manual tester also in the domain, you might have learned like about the some kind of a little bit SQL queries and Unix and Linux command, how to open up a file and all those, how to check the database and all those. Like, yeah, unless if you don't know all these things, whatever you are teaching, that's a more like a theoretical thing. Like, you know, that's a more like a theoretical thing. Like, yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Like,
See, even I agree, what you said. See, that's the reason I always suggested my students is what you need have a SQL queries like a joints, inner joint, outer joint, or left outer joint, and at least you need to write the query. See, we will explain all the things. We will not tell only these things to be carried out of your interview. We will tell you how we can crack the interview. Like the first question of your interview is what they will, no one will ask you what is testing. They will ask you, can you tell me what is your roles and responsibilities? So you should able to explain what is your roles and your responsibilities. You need to explain. If you are in good in Agile, if you are in good in Jira, you can crack that one. You don't know when you are going for a release, and you don't know when the sprint will start. You don't know what is the sprint planning meeting. You cannot able to answer in the interview, right?
Right.
Yeah, that is what I told you, more and focus in agile methodology and more and focus in Jira, and we are lively, we are adding the task. I'm not showing like this is the what the screen and you can add this. We are not telling like that. That is what, there is a completely difference, the real time guy and the trainer. If the trainer will show the PPTs, but here we will tell you what, we will create an account of Jira account to you, and we will show you lively how we can add that backlogs to the Jira. So tomorrow in interview they will ask you, can you explain what is the process? Can you explain what is your process? Yeah, myself is Karthik. I'm done my BTech in so on so on year. I started in working as a so on so on company as a junior QA analyst. We are following the agile methodology. We are releasing the project for every month. We have a two sprint, sprint 1 and sprint 2. Before the sprint start, we will go with the sprint planning meeting. In the sprint planning meeting, we will discuss about the items, and after that we will go for the estimation planning meeting. Once the estimation is done, the QA will give the estimation and development give the estimation. Once it is done, the developer will pick the item. Once the developer start working on the item, and meanwhile QA I will go through the requirements. See, the student can tell all these things in the reality way, definitely will get the job. When he knows that one, we will go with all the practically with the in agile also we'll go with the practically on. So if you by heart and reading the things, if you go to the interview, you will not get it 100%. Definitely they will ask you write a, if you go for automation, they won't ask the Selenium question, they will ask you Java questions. Most of the people, they don't know what is the technique for to crack the interview. If you learn CoreJava, if you learn CoreJava, 100% you will selected in Selenium, no doubt at all. Selenium part is very easy. Selenium can do anyone, but the where you lacking Java. Because if you know what is object, if you know what is a class, if you know what is a method, people doesn't know what is a method, people doesn't know what is a class, people doesn't know what, they're blindly copying the code and pasting the code. Yes, I'm getting, they're enjoying the same like that, copying the code and pasting the code, and they think that I'm executing the code. No, it's not be like that. What is class, what is the method, what is how I'm writing the code, at least they need to know. Because in interview they won't concentrate on the Selenium, they will concentrate only, they will ask you Java related questions. The similarly in the testing also, they won't ask the project. Sometimes they won't ask the project. Nowadays they won't ask project also. Even they will ask a single question. One guy is able to execute, one guy can able to access the in Chrome, The same two testers will be there. One tester is able to access the URL, but other guy is not able to access the URL. What is the problem? Both are QS only. What is the problem? Can you guess? You both are QA guys only. One guy can able to access the URL, but other guy not able to access the URL. What is the problem? So might be it's a network related issue, or might be it's a cookies, memory leakages, okay, cookies like version, or might be it's a version. I'm using older version, that other person is using the latest version. So my application is supported the latest version, but my application is not supported the oldest version. So you need to troubleshoot that one. How you will troubleshoot that will check in interview. So only manual, if you go with the manual, you will not be selected in the interview. You need to get some idea. What you said is absolutely correct. You need have a minimum knowledge how Linux commands will be works. That is purely on the student wise. The some student, your interest, that is what your interest. I need to learn SQL, I need to learn Linux commands, I need to learn what is the cloud, at least in the market, what is the latest technologies is going on. You at least you need to know what is Azure, what is AWS, and what is GCP, cloud computing. So you need have all the ideas, then only you can crack the interview. Only manual you will not get the things, but manual will get the things means who all knows all the areas, they will can crack the interview. Okay. So here we will give you a real examples. See, that is your interest. You have your friend is working in IT company. You can talk with them, and you already learn agile methodology here. You already learn Jira here, and you can have a discussion with that guy and discuss what is happening in the reality and what you learn. So you need to always talk with your who is working in the IT field. Okay, so they will pass some information, and you what you learn the information, it will be always be matched. Then you will get a confidence. Yes, I can easily crack the interview. Okay, so that it depends on the students, and that depends on your interest and all the things. Okay, some people I can explain the real project also, they will not able to explain in the interview because they won't speak. I saw Srini, I got nervous. Srini, I got tense. They're excellent student, excellent. They will write any program, but interview fear. So it's not with 2 or 3 interviews, definitely you will fail. Even I will tell you, after the completion of the course, you will not get immediately job. You will definitely fail 1 or 2, 3 interviews. But what you need to do, every interview, what they're asking the questions, you need to note down the questions. First thing is what you need to note down the question, what they're asking. And the second time, if the guy is asking the same question, you need to able to answer. Okay, maximum 5 interviews you will fail 100%, and 6th interview is yours, definitely. Understanding, right? For every interview is a lesson. You need to, that is what lesson. If in the first interview they will ask SQL queries, means you need to prepare for the second interview. The second interview they will ask some Linux questions, means you need to prepare Linux questions. You will not leave that, right? So like that, you need to prepare yourself. You put a goal at 2021, definitely I need to get a job. Then definitely you will get it. Okay. Okay, guys. So this is what my complete the things. We will explain you each and everything. We will explain how we work with Agile and Jira, and the functional testing and non-functionality testing. Once we've done the manual, then we will go for automation part. Okay. So any questions? Okay, guys, we'll see on tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll discuss what is the testing types. Okay, there are 2 types of testing. One is what structural testing, another is what functional testing. And who will do the structural testing and who will do the functional testing. So we'll discuss on tomorrow what is functional, what are the structural testing and what are the functional testing. We'll see tomorrow, like who will do the functional testing and who will do the structural testing. Okay, so tomorrow we'll discuss. Okay, thank you, guys.
Okay.
You have any questions, Raven?
No, sir.
Okay, chalo, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.